years. That's how long I've been in this town. And that whole time, I have never seen Landview pulled together better than it did last night.
And all because of you, Mr. Al Holden.
Me? And also because, CJ, you tell him, Dr. Larry, about how when everybody thought that the two boys were trapped in that hole in the ground, they all pulled together and they forgot all about the little things.
Yes.
And the petty things.
And for just a little while there, Landview wasn't just a town, it was a real community.
What's a community?
A community. A community is a whole bunch of people with very big hearts.
And none bigger or better than the woman who risked everything to make this rescue possible. Vicki Buchanan.
Here, here.
Good Lord! On top of all your other neuroses, you're claustrophobic too? Calm down! You know, if you hadn't been so obsessed with Sloane's book, we wouldn't have been here in the first place. What is in that book that has driven you to this extreme? What are you so afraid of? I'm afraid I'm gonna die in this room with you! Ah! Help! 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 Help me, somebody! Can anybody hear? Dorian! Stop it! Nobody can hear you! And you lost the key, remember?
Vicky couldn't have just disappeared.
Well, Mom's not at Serenity Springs, and she's not at the hospital.
She will show up, Kevin. What's Cord? Boyd risked his life to save his son. He and...
Well, you go ahead. Say his name, Pa. Max Holden.
Right. But I'll tell you something. Holden was always reckless. I mean, going in that tunnel, foolish. That was a foolish thing.
Come on, Grandpa Max was brave. As brave as any Buchanan.
Yes, Kevin. I guess he was.
How's he doing?
Well, I've been here all night. Cord hasn't.
It's gonna be okay, honey.
He has to be, Kate. He held up the timber so that Max could climb through that tunnel and save the boys. He's a hero.
Of course he is. Him and, Max both.
What about Max?
Tina,
He got out of there okay, didn't he?
the rope broke as they were trying to lift him out of the crevice. And, they don't think anyone could have survived the fall.
Oh, God. Luna.
I know where he is. I know where he is. There's water all around him. You gotta believe what I told you. Remember what I told you. Max is alive. He's breathing. There's water all around him. Oh my God, he's cold. He's so cold. He's not gonna last long.
Darling, there is no way to get to him.
Well, there's gotta be a way for him to get out of there. If I can't get to him, I gotta get him out to me. Please don't give me that you're crazy. Look, help me find my dividing rod.
Luna, I know I said that I would stand behind you, and I do, but you're starting to scare me. Now listen to me, listen. Max is gone. Max fell to his death.
No, he didn't. He's alive. He's not dead. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Andrew, Renee, listen to me. I know you think I'm hysterical, but I'm not. Max and I, we have this connection. Call it magical, mystical, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but it's real. And if he were dead, I would know it, but he's not. I can feel him. I can feel his life, his energy beneath me in water.
Luna, please.
No, listen, you're a minister. You believe in miracles, right?
Of course
All
I
right.
do, yes.
I can see water. I can see a spring, a lake, a river. I don't know what it is, but if Max fell into it, then he can swim back out to me with my help.
Now, Luna, if you won't listen to me, please listen to Renee. Listen to her. Renee, tell Luna this is impossible.
I don't know, Andrew. I don't know. The longer I know Luna, the less I believe in the word impossible. Let her go.
Renee.
No, let her go.
Bless you. Bless both of you.
Sweetheart, is there anything I can do?
I don't know, I'm just so... I want you to go back to Landfair and get the children. I think maybe the children, Cord could hear their voices, and maybe CJ and Sarah could reach him.
Okay. I'll come back with the kids, all right?
Okay.
Just don't lose hope.
Cord? CJ's coming to visit you, Cord. He owes his life to you. What an amazing life he's had, huh? You remember where he was born? Talk about a difficult delivery, huh? Not every little boy who starts out life going over the falls in a tropical rainforest. And little Sarah, her arrival was pretty amazing too, huh, Cord? Cord, I think I misunderstood you.
No, Tina, you didn't misunderstand me. I am the baby's father, Tina.
But then...
The blood test. You made a mistake.
Mistake.
You made a mistake.
I made a
Tina,
mistake?
yes. You took the wrong blood sample from the insurance doctor. You had the wrong one analyzed. Tina, it was somebody else's. That's why it didn't match the baby's DNA. But I went ahead and I had my own blood sample taken, and it matched, Tina. It's proof positive that I am this baby's father.
Cord, are you sure?
I'm positive,
Oh,
Tina.
Cord.
Oh, Tina.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. I know you remember, Cord. You mean so much to those children. Come on, you can't quit now. Please, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Somebody! Anybody! You may as well save your breath, Dorian! Save your breath. You're gonna need it. For when the room caves in and the stone dust chokes us. Stop it! I know what you're trying to do. You are trying to make it worse. Do you know something? That is funny. That's funny coming from you. From the second you appeared in this town, you have done nothing but make my whole life worse. 25 years ago, Dorian, I came back to this town, leaving college, to make my life here. This was my home. It was my father's home and my father's newspaper. And my whole life was wonderfully mapped out for me.
Oh, terrific. We're about to be buried alive, and you want to take a stroll down memory lane.
From the second you appeared in my life, you have caused me nothing but misery.
Don't you dare try and blame me for the unhappiness in your life. Look around you, sweetheart. Put the blame where it really belongs. On the man who built this secret room for his, secret pleasures. The man who didn't even tell you that you'd given birth to a little baby daughter named Megan. The man who seduced your college roommate, Irene Manning, and fathered Tina. The man who tried to stop you from marrying Joe Riley. But no, not even now. When you finally know all the sordid details of Victor Lord's past, can you find fault with dear, darling Daddy?
Are you finished?
Why quit now? Like you said, we're gonna choke to death if we're not crushed. Oh, God, please. Please don't let me die. Not here, not now, not with her.
You're not exactly the person I would choose to meet my maker with either, Dorian.
Oh, and God, please, I would do anything if you would send a big, tall fireman with a great big axe, or a shovel, or a pick, or just about anything that would break down that door. Please.
Well, here's something useful. Champagne, Dorian. Mother's milk to you, isn't it?
You're really getting a kick out of this, aren't you?
Quite frankly, our only hope is that someone is going to come looking for us. Let's hope it's in time. So in the meanwhile, let's enjoy the time we have left. Sorry, we don't have any glasses.
Your health. It's warm. Oh, and it's not even vintage.
Oh, good old Dorian, a snob to the end.
Thank you. Coming from you, I will take that as a compliment.
Oh. You know something, Dorian? Funny that. It's just you and me, right here in this room. There's no pretense. We are just two women with nothing to lose, except the truth. Why don't we, for once, tell each other the truth? It won't leave this room. Why do you hate me so much?
Clint was right, Kevin. He always said, once a Buchanan, always a Buchanan. Then again, if you're not one of us, you will never be.
Nice to see you too, Asa. How's Vicky?
How should we know, General?
Grandpa, General said Mom was upstairs taking a nap.
We didn't even know she was here at the house.
I'll go check on her.
All right, thanks, John.
You're getting pretty thick with this clan, aren't you, General?
Oh, now look, General Carpenter worked as hard as anyone did to rescue CJ and Al.
Thank you, Kevin. You don't have to defend
No,
me.
it's Sloan, it's true. I may have had my problems with you, but there's no denying what you did yesterday.
Well, what we all did. I just wish we could have gotten Max at it.
Mom's not in her room. In fact, she's nowhere in the house.
You have everything a woman could want. You're beautiful, you have money, and power, and success. Isn't that enough? Why do you have to envy me? Why do you have to hate me so much?
Why do I hate you, Vicky? Let me count the ways. Okay, let me start with the time you stole Clint away from me. Do you care about anything that I do?
Yeah. I care very much. I care very much that you go out of your way to be mean and callous. I care very much about your sarcasm tonight with Edwina about Mario.
Edwina is making a fool of herself over Mario. I have a hard time taking her feelings towards him seriously.
She takes her feelings very seriously, and for me, that's reason enough for them to be respected. You know, sometimes I don't think you have any idea what a true feeling or a true emotion is. Maybe that's why you don't care about it in other people. You have no regard for it. You know, you would do well to take a lesson or two from Vicky Riley in compassion and feeling.
Vicky! Vicky, Vicky, Vicky. That's all you're ever talking about. Could it be that you are attracted to Vicky?
I am attracted to any woman who comes off like a human being.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, Vicky is so terrific. She's so noble, a paragon of virtue, an absolute goddess.
Do you seriously believe that I stole Clint from you?
Okay, let's skip over Clint. Let's go to Harry O'Neill. When you stole him, oh, no. I was about to say when you stole him, but it was Nicky Smith who stole him away.
Who's that?
Never mind.
Why would you tell me?
Well, it was just somebody I thought I recognized.
Thought? Harry, you recognized her. I could see by your face.
Boy, when all else fails, Dorian, you throw Nicky Smith at me. Do you really hate me that much?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because everybody loves you. That's why.
You got any threes?
Goldfish.
Now what happens?
Okay, your turn.
My turn. Okay, do you have any tens?
Al, where's my... There he is.
What's happening?
Have you brought Daddy up yet?
Luna, I think maybe you should tell him.
Maybe you're right, Wanda. All right. Listen up, sugar. You have faith, because your daddy is on his way home, all right? If he has to swim the whole way, okay?
Swim? Did she say swim?
What's she talking about? Was that a divining rod she had?
Don't worry. Luna always knows what Daddy's gonna do. She'll bring him back.
Yeah, sure. I'm a woman who has everything. Except respect and love.
That's not entirely true. Cassie loves you.
She's my daughter. It's in her contract. But insofar as the rest of the world is concerned, nothing I ever do is good enough. So, now you understand why I can't let Victor's biography see the light of day.
But it's the truth.
Who cares about the truth? I want redemption. Oh, of course. How could I possibly expect you to understand? You were born perfect. Even my daughter comes to you for help and advice.
I'm far from perfect, as you have just reminded me.
Oh, you mean your dual personality? Hey, even that works in your favor. Nicky Smith just gets you the sympathy vote.
Well, you can have the sympathy. I wish I'd never heard the name Nicky Smith my whole life. And you know that. You know the power that she had over me. Because you forced me to confront her. Right here in this very room.
Oh, Vicky. know that we've been adversaries in the past. And more often than not, we treat each other like enemies instead of members of the same family. But I am only trying to help you. And even though the realization of this side of Victor's nature must be a bitter disillusionment to you, it doesn't negate the many wonderful qualities he had.
Dorian, he wouldn't stand for betrayal of any kind. Not of any kind. And to find out his capacity for betrayal is... oh.
But he did love you. He did. He loved you very, very much. All right, so he was a man of weakness who despised that trait in other people. He was a man who coveted women, who enjoyed sex.
No!
Perhaps to excess.
Stop it, please.
But he isn't the first man to be attracted to younger women, much younger women. And think of it this way, Vicky, maybe every time you weren't around, Irene Manning was flirting with him. And that letter that he wrote you about Tina being his daughter, well, if it shows that he's a man who made mistakes, he's not a man who ran away from them. Vicky. Oh, Vicky.
Where am I? What am I doing here with you?
Do you remember that? Of course I do. How you must hate me for what I did to you that day.
No, I don't hate you.
Oh, come on, Vicky. Uncork some of those upper crust emotions you've kept repressed all these years. Come on, out with it. You hate me, don't you?
Oh, all right, okay. All right, I hate you. You want to know why, Dorian? Why don't you sit down and listen?
Okay, Max. I know you're down there, and I know you can feel me. Feel me calling to you. All you have to do is follow my voice and let it lead you out of there. Just follow me. Swim to me, baby. It's your only way out of there. Swim to me, please.
I can't see. Here. Gotta move. But how? Where? Luna?
Hi. Oh, my. Well, why don't you come see your daddy, huh?
I told him to be quiet, didn't I, Gus, huh?
Oh, but not too quiet. Daddy wants to hear your voices. Come on.
Yeah, like when you were talking to CJ was in the hole. Remember, Sarah, huh? And you sang to him, remember that?
Mommy, do I have to sing to Daddy?
Well, if you want to, sweetheart.
Okay.
What do you want to sing?
I want to sing this, I want to sing that song that Daddy sings to me when I feel bad. Alaroo, Nino, alaroo, ya, porque bien el coco, y te comerá. I love you, Daddy.
That was beautiful, CJ. I'm sure Daddy liked that very much. Cord, when you wake up, you can tell CJ how much that meant to you, huh?
Uncle Keen, why is Daddy taking a nap? Did he do something bad?
No, honey. Your daddy didn't do anything bad. Your daddy is a very, very good man, okay?
That's right, sweetheart. Daddy saved CJ's life, and little Al's, too. Your daddy is a hero.
I always thought this family was complete till Court showed up. Oh, Kevin and Joey, I always loved you, but your brother Cordero was like the icing on the cake.
Well, then why'd you keep him a secret from his own father?
You knew all along that Dad had another son. You never told him.
I mean, everybody knows you went 18 years without even speaking to Dad.
Everybody knows, do they? Oh, Pa, you said you always wanted a close-knit family. Well, in this family, everybody knows everything.
Is that so? Well, I'm going to tell you something. You're all wrong. It wasn't 18 years. He was 17 in a couple of months. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. We got together. It was the most natural thing to be, father and son.
Oh, yeah, that was a real smooth reconciliation, Pa.
We had our problems, I don't deny it. But we worked it out, didn't we? I mean, the Buchanan way.
Well, it seems to me the Buchanan way has taken its toll on fathers and sons over the years. Look at little Duke and me. Well, from now on, I'm going to try to be as good a parent as Mom and Dad have been to us.
Speaking of your mother, I wonder why Sloan hasn't been able to find her. She's got to be around here somewhere.
All those years of envy and evil.
All those years of holier than thou.
You sit down and you listen. It is my turn. You know, Dorian, if we are going to die here, and if it's true, as they say, that your life flashes before your eyes before you die, then you must be seeing Larry Warleck. You remember Larry, don't you?
Oh, please, you must be desperate if you're going to dredge Larry up.
It was Larry who first put you on staff at Landview Hospital, and how did you repay him?
Oh, come on. Larry was always threatened by me. He didn't know what to do with a woman who could surpass his medical skills.
And so you let him stand trial for the death of a patient that you administered the wrong dosage to?
How was I supposed to know it was the wrong dosage? And I was in a coma during the trial. Larry's conviction wasn't my fault.
Well, no, of course not. Nothing is ever your fault, is it? And I suppose it wasn't you who tried to steal my husband, Joe Riley, away from me.
Oh, please, not that old grudge about Joe. Vicky, despite your inflated opinion about you and the men you have attached yourself to, believe me, there wasn't a one of them I really wanted.
Oh, you're probably right. You're too neurotic to want happiness for yourself. You just don't want me to have it. Which I'm quite sure is why you got Clint to come up to Vermont so he could find Sloan and me together.
Oh, would you give it a rest? This isn't about Joe or Clint or even Sloan Carpenter. No, this is about the man who built this room, your father, Victor Lord.
All right. You want to talk about Father? Let's talk about Father, but not in the abstract. Let's talk about what you did to him.
Have faith, Max. Take the plunge. Swim down under the rock. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Let the water carry you. Let it carry you home to me.
Swim down? Luna, Luna, I feel you talking to me. This sounds crazy. I got to lose, okay? Swim down.
I can't find Luna anywhere.
We'll wait until she shows up. We'll just hang out here with Al, and she'll come back.
With Daddy.
Look, Al, if Luna should come back without your dad, well, I want you to know...
May you please give this to Uncle Cord? This is for me and my daddy, okay?
Have faith. Well, Al, if we're all like you, if we all believe like you, maybe a miracle will happen.
I know you're here, Max. I can almost feel your heartbeat. Oh my goddess, I knew there was water here. I'm coming for you, Max.
What do you mean she vanished?
I mean, she's not in the house. She's nowhere on the ground.
Yeah, and if her car is still here.
Well, no, maybe somebody stopped by, picked her up, took her to the hospital or Serenity Springs.
And maybe it was Dorian.
Dorian? What do you mean, Dorian? What about her?
Well, she's been hanging around the house in the usual way. I mean, you remember yesterday you saw her.
Yeah, and I know why she was here. She's been harassing me about my book on Victor Lord, and she somehow got a copy of The Galleys, and she wants to stop publication. She's desperate.
How desperate?
Well, that's what worries me. And maybe she cornered Vicky, and she's pressuring her about the book.
Yeah, but if we've looked all over the house, where could she be?
There. Victor Lord's hiding place.
Look, Dorian may be desperate, but she's not stupid. That room could cave in any minute.
And the fireman said it was strictly off limits.
What have we learned about Dorian Lord over the years? When she's told not to do something, that's what the hell she does. Huh?
You were the worst thing that ever happened to my father.
Watch it, Vicky. Your Electra complex is showing.
You only married him for his money, and then you milked him for everything he had until he was sick and dying, and then you forced him to change his will in your favor.
Oh, is that what this is all about? Daddy's little girl didn't get all the toys she wanted.
This isn't about the money, Dorian. You stole my father from me long before he died. And my mother's memory. You took down that beautiful portrait that used to hang in the library, and you replaced it with that hideous caricature of yourself.
What would you have wanted me to do? Replace it with a life-size portrait of you on Daddy's knee?
God, Dorian, I would have settled for a chance to see him before he died. But you didn't let anybody in there, did you? And when I tried, you threw me out of my own house.
And you have been trying to throw me out of this house ever since. Even though your father left it in my care, not yours.
Well, Dorian, I just can't tell you how badly I feel now that we've reached the deadline and you can't move. Are you taking anything?
Nurse Broad has gone out to have a prescription filled.
Good, good. You know, out west, I spent some time with the Indians. Some of their remedies are truly amazing.
Yes, I'm sure.
Of course, they can be a little bizarre. For instance, there's this one remedy where you spend an hour in bed with a rattlesnake. They claim it'll cure almost anything. Ha!
It's a fake snake! You monster! You monster!
But it worked. It didn't even take a full hour.
Looks like the snake isn't the only fake in the room, Dorian, right?
Now, Dorian, enough is enough. You're trespassing. Now, please get out of bed and get out of the house.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here.
Okay.
Get your hands off me. Clint! Clint! You don't dare! You let go! Vicky!
He carried you, kicking and screaming out of the house. I will never forget as long as I live the rattlesnake.
Don't you dare laugh at me. I love this house. And I loved your father.
No! No! You never loved my father. You sucked him dry and you tossed him aside. I wouldn't be at all surprised if you murdered him.
Cord, open your eyes. CJ and Sarah, they need you, Cord. Cord, I need you.
Tina?
Oh.
Oh, Tina. Oh, baby, it's been so long. I'm home. I'm home.
That door is so thick that even if they're in there, they might not have heard us.
Well, why don't we just take a running start and slam the damn door down?
There's not a chance, Pa. It's solid iron. There are no hinges on the outside. Victor Lord made sure that it was impossible to get in there from the outside.
Nothing is impossible. Asa, can we get someone to put a torch to that thing? I mean, it may take a while.
I'm starting to like the way you think, Carpenter, yes.
All right, Vicky. I'll say it since you won't. If we've been enemies all these years, it's because of your suspicion. You think I killed your father, don't you?
You said it, Doran. We might be running out of time and air. Perhaps you'd like to clear your conscience.
So you want to know whether the allegations in Sloane's book are true? Did I, deliberately, with malice aforethought, kill your father, Victor Lord?
Yes, I would like to know. I think I've always wanted to know. Did you?
Oh my goodness, you found me. Oh, Max. Oh my God, you're so cold. I'm gonna warm you up. You hear me? Don't you dare give up on me, Max.
Here you go, Dr. Larry, for a job well done.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, sometimes I get the feeling I've been patching up scrapes and breaks and bones and bruises since time began.
Yeah, I thought it had been about that long.
Hey.
Now, I suppose that you have seen a lot in your life and times, Dr. Wallach.
Yeah. Well, it goes with the territory. Lately, I don't know, there's been so much sadness, so many losses with the Wollecks, with the Lords, with the Buchanans. It's almost more than this old town and this old doctor can bear.
Almost?
Well, you know, I look at this boy here. Not too long ago, I mean, he was trapped underground. He was that far from death. Now look at him. He's just as peaceful as he can be in Wanda's arms.
It gives one hope, doesn't it, Larry?
Yeah, that's the word for it. And I see in the kids' faces, in Al's, and in CJ's, and in Sarah's, all the children in Landfield, they have faces just
filled with hope and faith.
And love, Larry Volek. Faces filled with love.
For 25 years, you, our audience, have been kind enough to make Llanview your hometown as well as ours. On behalf of everyone at One Life to Live, we thank you for your loyalty and your love, and we hope you'll join us for the next 25.